every day of the week. When the world comes together, united as one, sharing stories through the eyes of InView TV. Through the eyes of, through the eyes of, through the eyes of InView TV.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Midday Muster. My name is Danny Young and I am your host. We took a little break last week for Father's Day and boy, when you take your foot off the pedal a little bit, you start realizing it's nice to slow down a little bit. So today on the show, our question of the day is, what are you doing to relax? And joining us in just a couple of minutes, Will Day is here and he is playing his new single, Dear Dad, which also came out for Father's Day last week. So my name is Danny. I am a singer, songwriter, a touring artist when the conditions are right, which they are not at the moment, and all-around country music lover, and that's why I run the Midday Muster here on InView TV. And we'd love to hear from you at home. You are going to get the chance to win $50 later on in today's show. When we write a song together later on the show, one audience member will win our Best Lyrics Award, and we're getting those lyrics from your Facebook comments. So you can start putting them in now. What are you doing to relax? And I'll pick my favorite lyric, and that person will win $50 to spend on music. So what am I been doing to relax? Well, I actually took a whole week off both of my live stream shows, and I just forced myself to do nothing. I was not allowed to work on my music career. I was not allowed to do any admin stuff. I just had to, chill out, watch some movies, go for some nice walks, make some nice, delicious food. Cooking's really good. And that's what I've been doing to just slow down a little bit over the last week or so. And now that I'm getting back into it, I'm a bit like, it'd be nice to just chill out another week. Oh well, back into everything. So let's take a look at what's happening in country music as we turn to the roundup. Tamworth Country Music Festival 2021 has officially been cancelled after a vote by Tamworth councillors to suspend all events. The cancellation will cause an estimated $105 million loss to the region. However, the unpredictability of COVID restrictions have made it impossible to proceed. The 49th Annual Golden Guitar Awards will be live streamed in January, celebrating the best of Australian country music. Facebook are clamping down on live stream concerts, with some artists being issued copyright warnings about the music in their videos. Screenshots have been circulated showing official Facebook messages warning that the platform must not be used to create music listening experiences and is instead for family and friends. The guidelines have actually been part of Facebook's terms and conditions since 2018, but have recently started being enforced more widely given the rise in live streaming this year. We're going to have to stay tuned to see how that one pans out for all our favourite musicians that are live streaming shows every week for us. Melody Moko has released her new album, Two Kids and a Radio, this week, while there are also new releases from Elise Simmons, Natalie Pearson, Clint Wilson, and the 12-year-old Emma Jean Rain, who starred on The Voice earlier this year. And finally, there will be a special takeover this week on Celebrity Country Music Quiz, with the country journo Beck Gracie writing the quiz questions, while myself and some surprise special guests will try to score higher than the audience at home. Fingers crossed, the audience have been doing so well the last few weeks, so I don't know if we're going to be able to beat them. That is it for the roundup. Let's move to our first segment where we invite artists to share the stories behind their new songs and perform them live. Will Day is a singer-songwriter from southeast Queensland. He's going to be running off to a gig this afternoon, but we've got him here on the Midday Muster before he goes off to that. he's got a brand new song out at the moment called Dear Dad. And obviously, it's a very special, emotional, heartfelt song. So I can't wait till we get to hear that in just a moment. Let's all welcome Will Day to the show.
Dear Dad, wish you were by my side. What we had, hold on to so tight. Take me back to when I was 17. I'd do anything to have you here with me. Dear Dad, wish you were by my side. What we had, hold on to so tight. Take me back to when I was 17. Do anything to have you here with me, if only for a day, just one day, if only for a day. Dear Dad,
20 seconds.
dear
Will.
Dad.
Ah, beautiful. That clip is just yeah, it's just watching it, you can feel the love, you can feel how emotional that is, the home footage. Just incredible. Well, Will, thanks for joining us today on the show, and very excited to have had a little bit of your clip there. Now, things have been on their head a little bit for you the last few months. You were a full-time musician up until about March, and then, like a lot of us, things kind of went a little bit differently than we expected. But you've got a gig today. Is this your first gig back after months?
G'day, Danny. G'day to everyone watching today. Hope you're well. I've done a couple of gigs, the last couple of months, but not really. It's been pretty slim. So you have to play a few tunes to start with my mate Vaughan Jones if you're local in Queensland. We'll be over at in Sandgate. But yeah, it's it'll be nice to blow out the cobwebs, I suppose.
And what have you been doing the last few months when, obviously we're staying at home a lot more, we're not being able to follow through on the things we had planned. We've had to adapt a lot. So what have you been doing the last few months to adapt to the current situation?
Yeah, it's I've said this a lot lately, talking to people and about releasing this single, is that creative people and musicians, we're pretty good at adapting. We've always had to, right? To ever-changing times. And this has been one of the biggest challenges. And I think we've adapted the best we can. I just miss being on stage, to be honest, Danny, as I'm sure you do as well. It's been very strange and a tough year for creative industries, everyone though around the world. And I've been lucky enough to do some teaching, so I'm still involved in music. I'm teaching singing and songwriting and mentoring bands at a tertiary institution here in Brisbane. But it's sort of it's just strange, very strange. Fingers crossed for brighter times next year for touring and whatnot, hopefully.
Yeah, we've all got our fingers, toes, everything crossed for that. So the new single, Dear Dad, is this something that you already had in the bag before COVID hit, or is it something you put together in the last few months?
So Dear Dad, I wrote this song with Hayley Jensen, and it would have been a few years ago in Tamworth at the Country Music Festival. And I heard you speaking about.
Who has time to write a song at Tamworth?
Yeah, I know. We caught up. We caught up there. It was an afternoon sometime before a gig, and I remember reaching out to Hayley and I just said, Hayley, I've got this song. I hadn't written with Hayley before, but I saw that she lost her dad to cancer, and I lost my dad to brain cancer when I was 18, and I just thought, as you do with co-writing, you just put it out there and say, hey, do you want to write a song? And I said to Hayley recently, I'm so glad we caught up that day. We've become good mates since writing a song, and I've released it this year. And but it's been about 3 years, so I mean, sort of been sitting on it, I suppose. I almost had to work up the courage to release it. But the plan was always around Father's Day. And this year was kind of like umming and ahhing, but I decided to stick to the plan. I'm so glad I did, because although this song is about my story and losing my dad and the pain and loss, we all know that feeling of grief. It's part of being human. And what I've found is a lot of people have reached out to me and have connected with that. They've lost their dad, their grandfather, and Father's Day can be really tough, or their wife or a family member, or so it's that yearning for one more day with someone we've lost, and that was the idea behind the song, essentially, when Haley and I wrote it.
Yeah, and it sounds like a great pairing and the perfect subject to write about, with you and Haley having gone through that shared experience together. I can imagine this being something that gets really emotional, especially when you sing this at like songwriter rounds. But how has the song developed beyond just when you play it, just you and a guitar? You heard, beautiful production there. How did it come to life in the studio and transform a bit?
Yeah, it's a great question, because as you know, you play a song acoustically in a round or at a gig or whatever, and I've done that a lot with this song. But Jared Adlam, who produced the single up here on the Gold Coast, he, as you heard in the clip there, he did such an amazing job, and it's developed massively. I kind of used to play the song a little bit quicker, and we slow down the tempo, and there's all that beautiful. That's Vaughan playing piano on in the track.
I thought I recognised those piano notes.
Yeah, very BJ, and Michael Flanders on steel, and Jared played everything else, and Reese Baines on drums. But it really came together in the production, and it became extra emotional for me when doing the lyrics. And I lost it quite a few times trying to record the vocal. And the same thing in the film clip. As you know, I did it sung it 15 to 25 times that day, the film clip, and in the clip there, and thank you for playing that, you can see that there's tears in my eyes, and it was very raw, that day as well. So it's developed, it's really developed since that day Haley and I wrote it to something really special to me.
Yeah, I think especially that film clip just takes it to another level when you've got the home videos in there. And I could just feel, just watching it, like I could feel the emotion that you were feeling, both singing it for the video and in the studio. Hear it in your voice that this is clearly something very special for you. And I was actually thinking this last week with Father's Day, like I'm so lucky that I get to spend Father's Day and Mother's Day with my family, and there would be so many people that don't have that possibility, and there aren't a whole lot of songs that are perfect to play for people on Father's Day if they don't have a father to spend it with. So I feel like this song has got a beautiful place for those people as well. And you said people have been reaching out to you saying how they connect to it. That's so special as a songwriter, isn't it?
Yeah, as you know, Danny, it's just we write songs to connect with people, whether it's a party song or a drinking song or a tearjerker, or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. We want to connect with people, and I just feel like this has been, it's been almost therapeutic for me releasing this single, I suppose, in the sense through my grief. And it's been 13 years since my dad died, but the grief doesn't get any easier. But like you said, so many people, especially around Father's Day, don't have their dad. Some people never even met their dad. So I feel lucky I at least knew my dad. And there's a lot of heartbreak around losing your old man or a grandfather or someone you love. It leaves a big hole. So the goal is connect on that level, definitely. Yeah.
Well, we've heard the beautiful, fully produced studio version of it just a moment ago. Well, a portion of it at least. I didn't want to give the whole song away, but I would love to hear a live acoustic version of it now. Do you think you can do that for us?
Oh, I'd love to. And I just wanted a quick shout out to my cousin. His name's Gene Henry. He shot that clip. He did a fantastic job. We kind of kept in the family, and thanks for playing that stuff, because it's really nice that he's a very talented director up here in Queensland, so he did a great job. But just wanted to
I was actually wondering who filmed that. I was thinking it almost looks like a filmery clip. It's perfect.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Very talented. He's my cousin, so he knew my dad. So it was nice to kind of have that family touch as well. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I might play this tune for you. Thanks, Danny. G'day to everyone that's watching today. I saw a couple of comments come up there below. And and a big thanks to everyone that supported me with this song the last few weeks. It's been up 3 weeks to radio now, and very grateful. This is Dear Dad for everyone that's everyone's lost their old man or someone they love. Had the chance to buy you one more beer, the local where I knew I'd find you all of those years. Grab those fishing rods and tackle box and head down to the beach. I'll tell you all about the things you missed since you've been out of reach. I've got your photographs and hear you laugh, but it's not the same. Wear your wedding ring and hear you sing, the memories fade away. Dear Dad, you were by my side when we had. Hold on to so tight, take me back to when I was 17. I'd do anything to have you with me. 44 a day, just one day, dear Dad. Chance to see what I've become. Yeah, I hope that you'll be proud of me and all that I have done. There's been many times I've needed your advice, like which teen to back, which car to buy, how to ask her to be my wife. I've got your photographs and you laugh, but it's not the same. Wear your wedding ring and hear you sing, but the memories fade away. Dear Dad, you were by my side while we had. Hold on to so tight, take me back to when I was 17. Do anything to have you with me. If only for a day, just one day. Dad, did I give anything to see you hold my baby boy? I give everything to ensure I'm half the man you once were, dear Dad. You were by my side while we had. I hold on to so tight, take me back to when I was 17. Do anything to have you with me, dear Dad. You were by my side while we had. Oh, I hold on to so tight, take me back to when I was 17. Do anything to have you with me, if only for a day. One day, if only for a day, dear Dad. Dear
Woohoo!
Thanks,
Oh,
Danny.
that was lovely. Thank you so much, Will. And before I let you go, I just want to ask you one little question. What have you been
Totally.
doing to relax? Because we're about to ask our audience and write a song about it, and I want to hear from you. It's been a bit of a stressful time. What's your key to relaxation?
Yeah, it's a great topic. I wish I could hang around and write it with you. I've been yeah, it's been a funny time. I've been extremely busy teaching and with this single and whatnot. But yesterday I had a really relaxing day with my little family. So I got 2 beautiful children. My wife, we did some gardening. That was relaxing. We did some wrestling on the trampoline. That was not so relaxing but fun. So I find that if I can get away from, like you were saying earlier, you said you've taken a break from music, and you got to do that sometimes. So I took a little window yesterday and I just hung out with my family, and it was very relaxing, very special.
Oh, lovely. I think we can work that into our songwriting session today.
Totally.
Perfect.
Can you
Well,
work
thanks
with
so much for
wrestling on the
joining us
trampoline?
today. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on the Midday Muster. Really appreciate your time, Will. I love the new single. It's just fantastic. Best of luck with your gig.
Thanks so much, Danny. Appreciate you having me. Big thanks to Bruce too behind the scenes there, and I love what you guys do. So keep it up. Good luck with the song.
Thanks, Will. See you next time.
You guys, cheers. Bye bye.
Oh, that was very special. I didn't actually meet Will for the first time. My first experience with Will was a couple years ago when his wife went into labor, I think with perhaps their first child or second child. And so I actually had to fill in some gigs for him at Tamworth, at the Tamworth Services Club, because, obviously when the wife's in labor, you are not going anywhere. So I think it's time we get to our live songwriting portion. We're going to take a look at the comments. I've seen some great ones come through already from Kaz and Dave Daniels. We'll get them all up on the screen, but let's get into it. I think Bruce has got a sting to play for us. Here's Write a Song Live. Alrighty, well, I've just got my guitar up and you can't even see my guitar. Let me fix that. There we go. All right, so we're going to write a song today based on your comments. It's going to be a relaxing song. I think we need a little relaxing song, so this is well overdue. So Dax has given us 8 lines. Dax is raring to go. He has got his own little rhyme happening already. Let me find it. Sitting back with a beer and a jack here on a Saturday night. The world outside might be unkind, but right here we're just fine. Kicking back with the fam, Netflix binge on overdrive. We might be stuck at home, but it's great to be alive. That's a great contribution from Dax. That would be an entire verse if we went straight with that. Kaz is saying she finds it hard to relax. I think a lot of people find it hard to relax. She's always doing something, obviously music, good food, nice wine, watching movies, reading and writing. I think a lot of us can relate to some of those things that Kaz does. What else have we got? Mark says he relaxes by listening to songs. That's a good one. Yep, music is a big part of relaxing. All right, well, keep leaving us those comments because I've got to figure out where to start with this song. I was having a little play around earlier. And I think anyone that's been watching the show and watching me do this songwriting every week's noticed a bit of a trend. My favorite key is G. I don't know why. It suits my voice. So I write a lot of things in G, and I'm feeling like it's another G sort of week. You can tell I haven't played guitar for a week. There's a few bum notes there. That's what I'm thinking musically for today. Don't know if that's helping anyone. But here we go. What are we doing to relax? Listening to a good song. Jacinta also says she relaxes listening to music, getting the record player out. So a bit of vinyl. Okay. Let's go back to Dax's comments because he gave us a lot of things to work with. Having a drink on a Saturday night. Kicking back with the family. Netflix. I think, and Will was saying too, family time is where the relaxation comes. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Is that gonna work? Gonna take it slow. Na, 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 na. All right, so we're gonna build into it. Sometimes you got to take it slow. You gotta take it slow. What rhymes with slow? Everyone, give me in the comments what rhymes with slow. Kayleen says she's danced all the way through the last 2 nights. Line dancing events. That's pretty cool. Line dancing's a good way to relax. Jenny is saying she used to read a lot, but life got in the way. So she's been rediscovering reading. Kaz says when she lived in Sydney, used to escape to the Blue Mountains. Okay. Cool. So we've got some rhyming words. Flow from Kaz. Gotta take it slow. Da-na-na-na flow. Grow below. Some suggestions from Chrissy. Thanks for that, Chrissy. Gotta take it slow. Gotta take it slow. Take a step back. Sitting back with everyone's talking about sitting back with a Jack. Everyone apparently drinks Jack Daniels. I don't. Gotta take it slow. Gotta take and just go with the flow. Gotta take it slow.
Music turned down low.
Music turned down low. Okay, that's a suggestion from Bruce. Go with the flow. I like the go with the flow. I just gotta, there's like 2 words missing at the start of that phrase. Gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop and just go with the flow. I like that. All right, so we're getting to our relaxation techniques in a minute. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop and just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Now we're going to talk about specific things people are doing. I love reading. Reading was a great suggestion. Jenny says she likes to watch the birds and go for bushwalks. It's very interesting. Just go with the flow. Grab a book. Grab a book. Come and sit with me and relax with a coldie is Bert's suggestion. Everyone's talking about using alcohol to relax. Relaxing at home is the go. Go where the wind blows. That's a suggestion. So I guess we're going with this rhyme scheme, the O-O-O-O. Let's go with the flow. grab my favorite book and grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Yeah, I like that. Grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Sit down and na-na-na-na, go or grow or below, wind blows. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop and just go with the flow. Grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Sit down and let the something go. Sit down and let my worries go. I think that works. Let my worries go. Does everyone like worries? Kayleen's saying I should win the $50 this week. That's all right. I'm leading it a little bit in this first verse because I think we've got to set up where the song's going, and then we can pull more of your comments into the next bit. So we're just setting the framework of this is a song about relaxation. I think we've now got that, so we can get a bit more from you guys. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop, just go with the flow. Grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Sit down and let my worries go. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. All right, so I think we're going to do a little pre-chorus here. I need some more suggestions of things that you do to relax because we're going to use a couple of them right now. So Chrissy says she is a wine girl. She's not a Jack Daniels drinker. That's same as me. I would rather a glass of wine. Just pick up on the previous mention, go with the flow, take it slow, relax, chillax. I don't know if we can put the word chillax in a song. We'll see. We can make chillax rhyme with Netflix. No. All right. What else were people saying? I think Jenny was saying she likes going for a bush walk, watching the birds. Kaylin likes line dancing. I don't know how line dancing is going to fit into here because that's a lot of energy to do that. Watch the grasses grow, says Jacinta. I don't know if I'm missing some comments here, but hopefully I'm seeing everyone's comments. Let my worries go. Cold drink covers it all, is what Jacinta says. True. Can we contrast cold drink with hot something? Like, I don't know how this sounds, but like working so hard's got me all hot and flustered. I don't know. Have a cold drink as the opposite of that. When life gets really crazy. I was a crazy, crazy baby. When life gets really crazy, share a cold drink with my baby. All right, we're going to go with that for today. That's my philosophy to these songwriting sessions. You just say yes. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just say yes and we keep going. All right, so here's our little interlude is when life gets really crazy, grab a cold drink with that's where the chords are going to go. When life gets really crazy, share a cold drink with my baby. Da-na, 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 da-na. Ooh, hot sun, cold drink. It's cool. Okay. I really like hot sun, cold drink. That was exactly the sort of juxtaposition I was thinking of. So maybe I'm going to change cold drink in the last line. When life gets really crazy. When life gets really crazy, just wanna be with my baby. Hot sun, cold drink. Like cold drink can rhyme with like some time to think. Hot sun, cold drink. More time to think. Oh, I like that. Kaylin said watch the sunrise and sunset. Sunrise, sunset. Hot sun, cold drink. More time to think. Sunrise and sunset. Sunset. Sunset could rhyme with forget. Making time to forget. Hot sun, cold drink. More time to think. We've already said time. Sunrise, sunset. Okay, I need some suggestions from you. How are we going to end with the word forget? Having time to think, sit a while with my baby, cool, clean air, wander across the mountains. Oh, I think we can get some mountains in there for you, Kaz. Yeah, Jacinta likes how we've gone hot sun, cold drink, and then later we've gone sunrise, sunset. So we're doing like opposites, a bit of juxtaposition. We can play into that a bit more. I think this is going to be a long chorus. So I think it's going to be like a double chorus. So we've got plenty of words to go. Bruce, can you just add a little space before we start with hot sun and cold drink, because this is now the chorus. So just add an extra line of space there. Oh, I love this line from Kaz. Goodbye to cold concrete. Or maybe we just make it goodbye to concrete. I love that. Regret. Regret could rhyme with sunset. All right, I'm going to play from the top through and see what we're thinking, but keep thinking along the lines of something to rhyme with sunset and then also some more juxtapositions. So we've got hot sun, cold drink, sunrise, sunset. I like the idea of concrete versus nature, leaves, mountains. All right, so I'm going to play. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop and just go with the flow. Grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Sit down and let my worries go. When life gets really crazy, just wanna be with my baby. Hot sun, cold drink, more time to think. Sunrise and sunset. Nothing to regret. Nothing to regret. Yeah, okay, we'll go with nothing to regret as the next line. Hot sun, cold drink, more time to think. Sunrise, sunset, nothing to regret. Da-na, da-na, da. Da-na, 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 da-na. Okay, so we're going to go to a minor for the next line, but it's still the chorus. To regret. Concrete Jungles to Forget was a great line by Kaz as well. But we've already gone with regret, so we're going to stick with regret. Let's see if we can get concrete in the next couple of lines in there. Watch the wind dance with the leaves. Ooh, that's very poetic and beautiful. Good job, Jacinta. We've got a line from my dear dad. Goodbye, concrete, only grass on my feet. I like that a lot. I think that's the next two lines. So let me just sing the chorus again to see how it's going to fit. Hot sun, cold drink, more time to think. Sunrise and sunset, nothing to regret. Goodbye, goodbye, concrete, only grass on. Goodbye to concrete, only grass on my feet. Yeah. Goodbye, concrete, only grass under. Yeah. Only grass under my feet. Only grass under my feet. We'll go to the D there. I'm making up the chords as we go, so that's why I'm re-going over everything. Goodbye, concrete, only grass under my feet. Grass under my feet. We need one line to tie it all up here. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Chrissy says, yes, goodbye concrete, only grass on my feet except freshly mowed. She's got grass preferences. I don't think we'll put freshly mowed in here. We need one line now that's going to tie up how this song is about relaxation. So I need your best line here right now because this is like the most important line of the song. This could be the prize winning line for today. Someone's going to win $50. This line doesn't have to rhyme with feet. My feet. But it could. I'm liking ending with something like a moment so sweet. Come on, guys, riff off that. Riff off that. Something about sweet, relaxing. I don't know. I believe in you. I believe you're going to give me the perfect line to go here. No deadlines I have to meet. I think that's more of a line for a verse as opposed to right here. Right here this is the final line of the chorus, which means it's usually the line that people remember the most. It's possibly the line that becomes the title of the song. So it's got to be a statement that sums up what this song is about so that when people go away, they'll be like, remember that song about this line. This line is what it is. So no pressure, guys, but I expect a really good line from you for our song today. And
how
we'll
do you
probably have to wrap it up after we...
so how do you work in the word relax?
It's just been pointed out to me that we don't have the word relax in here. But you know what? We don't have to have the word relax to show that it's a song about relaxing. Relax is a hard word to sing and make sound poetic, which is why I've danced around it a little bit, but clearly painted the picture. Jenny has said, this is what makes my life complete. That sounds nice. With friends to greet, wind down, just breathe was from Kaz. Kayleen says, that's what heaven is to me. Goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. Maybe we can use the word relax. Just relax and breathe. I don't love the word relax though, but breathe is great. Life is sweet. Close my eyes, drift off into a long-awaited sleep. I suppose we can't call the song Breathe because Faith Hill has a great song called Breathe. Just breathe. Hot sun, cold drink, more time. What was that chord? There, that's the chord. Hot sun, cold drink, more time to think. Sunrise and sunset, nothing to regret. Goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. Here I'm free to be. These moments make life sweet. That's what makes me breathe. Take the time. We've used the word time already in this chorus. Take the time to breathe. That's what helps me breathe. We're so close, guys. We need one more line for today. Goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. Close my eyes and just breathe. I think that's it. I think we've got a winner. Jenny, woohoo! That's our line for here. Close my eyes and just breathe. I like it. I like it. Hot sun, cold drink, more time to think. Sunrise and sunset, nothing to regret. Goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. Close my eyes and just breathe. All right, let's play from the top. I think this is as far we're going to get on this song for today. Maybe we'll revisit it next week and finish it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can remember how we started this. Whoa. That was the chord. You can tell I haven't played guitar all week. believe I can get through it. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop and just go with the flow. Grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Sit down and let my worries go. When life gets really crazy, just wanna be with my baby. When life gets really crazy. I'm gonna have to start again because my fingers are not agreeing with me. I just want to play it through once perfectly. Please, please. Sometimes you gotta take it slow. Sometimes you gotta stop and just go with the flow. Grab my favorite book, find new recipes to cook. Sit down and let my worries go. When life gets really crazy, just wanna be with my baby. Hot sun, cold drink, more time to think. Sunrise and sunset, nothing to regret. Goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. Close my eyes and just breathe. Well, we got through it. Jacinta said, sit a while with my baby might sing better. When life gets really crazy, sit a while with my baby. Just wanna be with my baby. Well, think about it. We have had a little correction from Kayleen that breathe does have an E at the end of it. We'll have to fix that up on our lyric screen next to us. Jenny's saying she hopes I finish this one and record it. It's so relatable to life at the moment. Well, I've been thinking about whether we're going to have to do something with all these songs that we're writing. I'm actually really liking today's one. It's very relaxing. I was thinking, have I wasted my best chord progression that should have been on a song that I can take all the credit for myself? But that's right. I'm okay with sharing the credit with you all today. We've had quite a few contributors, so we're going to have to figure out who came up with the best line. Who was our MVP for today? Let me go through, and I'm trying not to, give it to the same people every week as well. I know that we do have some people that just come up with really great lines. Jacinta's won it before. I believe Jenny's won it before as well. So let's see what else we've got. We do have a good line from my dad, but I think you guys might accuse me of nepotism if I pick my dad. Oh no, my phone just died. I'll have to look at the comments on here. We also had some great lines from Bert. We had some great lines from Dave. We can't take a vote. Chrissy did well today as well. I don't think I've seen Chrissy comment on here before. So hi, Chrissy. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for all your great lyric contributions. Who do we think did the best this week? I might need to get a suggestion from Bruce. Bruce, who did you think? Well, you probably don't know who gave which lines. Kaz is saying I should pick my dad.
Thanks for putting me on the spot. No, but I don't know if Chrissy came up with the best, but she came up with a few.
Chrissy did come up with a few. Trying to think of that's me. All right, well, Jacinta has also just suggested that we do a Midday Muster album with the proceeds going to charity. I love the sound of that. We'll have to write a few more songs before we discuss doing a Midday Muster album. But I could definitely see that as something we could do. Perhaps it's something we could crowdfund or something. Since we've all written it together, we should all like create it together as well. But we'll talk about that a little further down the line. Chrissy is saying I should give it to my dad because that line was the deal breaker. Which line was it again? It was the concrete, goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. You know what? It's very nice of you, Chrissy, to say that as well. So it's not just nepotism. I do think that the make or break line today was getting Kaz's line about concrete into a beautiful singable line, which my dad did actually provide, the goodbye to concrete, only grass under my feet. So I think I'm going to have to award it to Keith Young today as our $50 music prize winner. Now, we do this every week, so come back next week if you were close this week, or even if you weren't close, but come back next week because I'm sure you're all going to, 1 week you're going to just stand out and win our prize. So how the prize works is $50 to spend on some music of your choice. Pick some albums that you've got in mind, and we will order them directly from the artist so that the artist gets to keep as much of the profits as they can. So it's not going to iTunes, it's not going to JB Hi-Fi. The artists that are, a lot of artists are struggling at the moment. So we're making sure you get your prize, exactly what you want, and we'll get it directly from the artist. They also get to win in a little way by getting some more orders and some money to help keep them afloat. So, I think that's what we're going to do for today. Congratulations, Dad. That's it. He can't win any more prizes, though. That's I'll get accused of playing favorites. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today on the show. I'm loving this song that we came up with today. Big thanks to Will Day for being our special guest today. Actually, you know what? It is so fitting because Will came on to sing his new single, Dear Dad, and our winning songwriting line today came from my dad as well. So I think that actually worked out perfectly. You could almost say it was planned, but it was not. That's all we have for the Midday Muster today. Thank you for spending your Sunday lunch break with me. Big thanks to InView TV and to Bruce Mott for producing today's episode. And we'll see you next time. Actually, I'll give you a little sneak peek of who our guests are next week. They are a husband and wife duo. Who do you think it is? It's going to be Nearly Rich joining us on the show next week. My name's Danny Young. I'll see you next week for another episode of the Midday Muster. Bye.